Sunny Hostin, who I think is truly the nastiest woman on television and a genuine racist and not that bright, despite her law degree and everything else.
Sunny Hostin, her husband accused of committing federal insurance fraud in a lawsuit.
RICO case ever filed in the state of New York. That's bigger than the mafia.
What if I told you that one of television's most outspoken legal experts is now caught up in a legal controversy of her own? Indeed, Sunny Hostin, the passionate co-host of The View, known for her strong views on justice and ethics, is now under intense investigation. But it's not just her. Her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, is also facing a stunning lawsuit, accused of being involved in a massive insurance fraud scheme worth nearly $500 million.
The View co-host Sunny Hostin's husband, Emmanuel Hostin, has been accused of federal insurance fraud.
But that's just the start. From jaw-dropping courtroom battles to her rising number of controversial public comments, Sunny Hostin's carefully built public image is slowly coming apart. With every new twist, the drama escalates, attracting even more attention. So, what's really happening behind the scenes? Let's dig deeper into the scandal that's sparking widespread conversation and leaving everyone wondering what might happen next. In a shocking twist, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, a respected orthopedic surgeon and husband of Sunny Hostin, was named in a stunning federal lawsuit filed on December 17, 2024. The lawsuit, brought forward by American Transit Insurance Company, accuses Dr. Hostin, along with nearly 200 other individuals, of masterminding a massive insurance fraud operation. The accusations include performing unnecessary medical procedures, fabricating patient injuries, and submitting fraudulent claims.
According to the documents, he knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including arthroscopic surgeries.
So he was scamming insurance companies from taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and Lyft drivers. He was performing unnecessary surgeries and then providing fraudulent medical services.
If she didn't really know what was going on, right, which is what she's probably going to say later, oh, I had no idea what my husband and his associates were doing. We'll wait and see what that is, but I think it's pretty freaking ironic.
In exchange for illegal kickbacks, cleverly disguised as dividends or cash distributions, the alleged fraud carries an astronomical price tag, a staggering $450 million in damages. For a man married to a former federal prosecutor and legal analyst, these charges are particularly damaging. American Transit claims that Dr. Hostin and his co-defendants exploited system loopholes, amassing millions through fraudulent claims and corrupt financial practices. This lawsuit not only jeopardizes his medical career, but also exposes him to serious legal consequences, including potential criminal charges. However, don't think Sunny Hostin is remaining passive. She's fighting back with everything she has.
I agree with mostly everything that's been said. We know that, only about 31% of Americans trust our healthcare system. We have a terrible healthcare system. And, doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just so silly to say.
Always prepared for a challenge, Sunny Hostin quickly fired back, dismissing the lawsuit as a baseless attack and accusing American Transit of targeting her husband simply because of his association with her. She argues that the insurance company, on the brink of bankruptcy, is using high-profile names to divert attention from its own financial issues. Sunny firmly defends her husband's innocence, labeling the accusations as a smear campaign designed to damage their reputation. In response to the lawsuit, the Hostins have enlisted the services of renowned attorney Mark Garagos, known for representing celebrities in major legal battles. They are also contemplating a $5 million counterclaim for defamation and emotional distress, arguing that the accusations have already inflicted significant harm on both their personal and professional lives. But will their legal response be enough to clear Dr. Hostin's name? Or will this case open a Pandora's box of secrets that could irreparably tarnish their reputation? As if the lawsuit weren't enough, Sunny Hostin found herself in more controversy due to a series of provocative remarks made on The View. In a January 2025 episode, she compared the January 6th Capitol riot to the Holocaust and slavery, triggering swift and intense backlash.
Some nefarious stuff. Let's just not forget who she is. She's been, for years, lecturing America about morality, inequality, systemic failure.
Her comments sparked widespread outrage from political leaders and historians, who accused her of making reckless and offensive comparisons. CNN commentator Scott Jennings called her statement historically ignorant and deeply irresponsible, while several anti-Semitism watchdog organizations condemned her for trivializing the Holocaust. Some viewers even demanded her removal from The View, arguing that her rhetoric had crossed a dangerous line. However, this isn't the first time Sunny has stirred controversy with her words. In November 2024, she caused another uproar when she boldly claimed that most Trump supporters were uneducated white women.
Black women tried to save this country again last night. 92% of black women voted for the vice president. You have Latinas in the 70 percentile voting for the vice president. What we did not have is white women who voted about 52%, right, for Donald Trump. Uneducated white women is my understanding. Let me ask you this, though. Since Trump's win, there's been a lot of soul searching on the Democratic side, people needing answers on what went wrong. Do you think that is helpful? And do you think there should also be some soul searching on the Republican side who need to analyze why they would nominate a convicted felon who ran on lies, threats of retribution, and concepts of a plan?
Her remarks faced immediate backlash, with critics accusing her of reinforcing stereotypes and fueling division. Among those who condemned her was Devin Mustard, the wife of NFL player Raheem Mostert, who described Sunny's comments as racist and deeply offensive. Despite the backlash, Sunny maintained her position, defending her stance and asserting that her statements were supported by statistical analysis. However, in a time when public figures are under intense scrutiny for their words, could her refusal to apologize ultimately hurt her career? With a high-stakes lawsuit looming over her family and mounting public backlash over her controversial remarks, Sunny Hostin finds herself at a pivotal crossroads. If her husband is convicted in the massive insurance fraud case, the repercussions could be devastating, not only for him, but for her meticulously built public image as well. At the same time, her increasingly provocative statements on The View have drawn intense scrutiny from both media critics and viewers, many of whom are becoming weary of her rhetoric and questioning her judgment. The pressure is intensifying, and the stakes have never been greater. So, what's next for Sunny Hostin? Will she navigate these controversies without major repercussions? Or are we witnessing the start of a dramatic downfall that could shake her career and public image? One thing's for sure, this story is far from finished, and as more information comes to light, the world will be paying close attention. What's your take? Is Sunny Hostin truly the victim of a targeted attack? Or is this controversy revealing something deeper? Share your thoughts in the comments below.